Hello folks, the Celtic Nerd here bringing you another nerdy video. We are now on day 3 of playing Vampyr. The game's volume is currently turned down, so I can get this quick introduction done. Now, I did mess up technically myself in the sense of thinking I would have enough time in a week to do this stream over the course of a week. I apologize for that, but so I'm still going to be only playing Vampyr this week, but I just can't see myself actually accomplishing, like, completing the entirety of the game in the time span. Let's see. I've completed all these investigations. Now there might be more. We've only explored the docks, as well as South Wark. Now there's no investigations going on in South Wark. I've been over that place quite frequently. We cannot explore all of Western Docks. To my knowledge, like, we can cross over here, we then cross into this lower part of the North Docks, but we don't have access to the rest of it. So we're actually going to head back to the hospital area, which I guess is just called Whitechaple, maybe. I don't know, because there's not super clear borderlines, So we're going to explore the hospital area, at the very least today. But yeah, as I said, though, it does not look like I'm going to be able to finish the entirety. Okay, so yeah, this whole area is called Pembroke Hospital, I think. We'll see when does the name change. As you can see, we've earned quite an amount of XP on this first day. We're up to 1675. Actually, before I go any further, I should turn up the game audio. I'm still going to be off the mic. There we go, I turned up the game audio a little bit, so you guys should be able to hear it. But yeah, so that's just unfortunately where we are, not being able to finish this game in the time span of what remains of October. So I will be continuing on certain days. I'll try and pick a day out for it as best I can, but I do have other games I need to get back to, such as Star Wars: The Old Republic and Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I wouldn't mind returning to Outriders, and also eventually get into Subnautica, but there is a big update coming, so the Subnautica one is actually on hold until that update comes about. Oh, here we go, we found nice, we got perfume bottle, and perfume bottles are a great source of chemical ingredients. Oh.
This is an impressive knife. There's a name engraved on the metal. Clay. What kind of man puts his name on a knife?
So yeah, like right there, we've already discovered some things here, but I don't think we can talk to Clay this night. But yeah, I do.
It's locked.
I have plenty of plans going forward.
I cannot enter.
Things tend to be a bit chaotic during the week due to D&D and the like. Trying to squeeze in so much stuff into
It's
the schedule.
locked.
December and November are going to be good months.
I cannot enter.
despite me wanting to, get back into playing the other games that are supposed to be on this channel, there are two games I'm going to be focusing on in the next 2 months. The first game is going to be Spider-Man for November. I'll be getting that done throughout November, and then in December we're going to be doing Spider-Man Miles Morales. We're doing them both because Miles Morales has a good bit of Christmas stuff in it, to my recollection, and because it takes place over the course of Christmas, so I felt like it'll be a good game to play. So that's why we're going to be spending November playing Spider-Man until we complete it. Then, if there's time afterwards, we'll move on to obviously the other games on my list. But then all of December we are going to be playing Spider-Man Miles Morales. Now the reason why I'm dedicating entire months to these games is because I'm learning my lesson from trying to do Vampyr in such a short time span. Unfortunately, I don't have the free time to completely dedicate all that time to the game.
It's locked, all right.
So I decided to do entire months to holiday themed games at the very least. So next year I'll, if I haven't finished Vampyr, I'll do a whole month of it, or a whole month of some other game in relation to Halloween. I'm pretty sure that's it now. I'm fairly certain that was actually all the announcements I wanted to make in relation to my channel for this channel for the next month. Sorry, there is an exception I do want to add. Such an exception will be Ludosport related videos, or if there's just something that, or if something happens in terms of one of the things I'm interested in that surprises me so much, I want to get my thoughts out on the thing while it's still relevant. Like how I reacted to Saber Zone. In fact, I am thinking of doing a follow-up video to that. Because like there's still some things are still going on, and there might still be. So I might maybe do something like that after Halloween. We'll see how after Halloween things go. But yeah, like there will be a few short exceptional videos, obviously, to the focusing on a single game. And with that, I think this little bit of info is done. So I'm now going to mute my mic and we're going to focus purely on game audio, and I'll turn it up in case you guys couldn't hear it before.
I cannot enter. It's locked, all right.
See them fancy clothes? This one!
It's locked. I cannot enter. Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Bloody leech! Christ! He's dead! Don't come closer. Over there!
I have this thirst for blood. This is Braille. I need someone who can read this. It's locked, all right. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It's a leech! Over there! There's one of them!
I have this thirst for blood. I cannot enter. I can't believe I'm doing this.
What do you want?
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't come back for now.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Xiaoxun. Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reed. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
Shouldn't you go back?
Maybe later. But for now, I need to...
It's locked, all right.
Over there! That vermin! Watch it! It's a killer! Back in the grave, you!
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Hello, sir. Sorry to disturb you at this hour. I'm a doctor inquiring about the epidemic. May I come in?
A doctor, you say? No, thank you.
All right. I shan't insist. Goodbye for now, sir.
This one's mine! Not to say more!
This man stunned me with his faith. His crucifix. This is not good news.
See that?
This is despicable.
Best stay back, sir. I said stay away, sir. He's mine! I'll take him!
It's locked, all right.
Fuck you all! Fuck it all! Stop it now, Albert, stop it! The wet boots will be proud of me.
Are you all right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
Goodbye, young man.
The wet boots will be proud of me.
Bloody hard, boy. What?
Shooting a boy in the middle of a street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
A gun, alcohol.
The wet boots will be proud of me. Me, I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week old lad.
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
day you'll understand.
Swanborough cordial can be
Wasted
the
your
answer
life
to all your problems, as long as you have the money.
I cannot enter. William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now. I have this thirst for blood.
Have your money. Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind. Can't you just... Welcome, sir. Please, take a browse of my wares.
I am Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you if...
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Right then. Show me what you have. Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson. It's locked, all right. It's locked.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Pay me a glass and I'll be gentle. Pay me a bottle and I'll be nasty. Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can. Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Pay me a glass of alcohol.
That's it! Vicious bugger! Murdering bastard! Want some of this? Die, beast! He's dead! You're mine!
No can play so strong.
Stop! That leech is fast!
It's locked, all right. cannot enter. Nobody at home. It's locked.
When science failed you, this elixir will give you faith again.
I cannot enter.
This elixir will give you faith again.
Crush them! Dead! Filthy fucking beast! Die, vermin!
I'm sure Albert would like to know he's been accepted by the Wet Boot Boys.
Burn it, boy! It's a leech! Get out! Shit, that leech is fast!
It's locked. This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
What happened? Who are you?
It's all right, sir. You're safe now.
Oh, a fellow Englishman. Thank you, sir. For a moment, I thought those bloody heathens had killed me.
What are you doing here? This place is not safe.
Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's mine. I came to collect some overdue rent, but those who still live here have gone completely bonkers.
You're very lucky to be alive.
Yeah, filthy immigrants. Fucking savages, every one of them. And now with this bloody fever, they're just animals.
You can find safety of sorts in Whitechapel. If you're quick and cautious, you'll be able to avoid the savages. Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Dr. Reed, hurry up.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
Thank you, Nurse Crane. Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks. The ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Goodbye, Milton. Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Fear and
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Fear and disgust on every street corner. A daily routine.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed, yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Thank you for your time. Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Dr. Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here, then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
I have to go now.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Goodbye for now.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Helen. What a bloody...
Good evening, Doctor.
Goodbye, Miss.
Waste your time with me.
Good evening, Mr. Goswell.
I'm okay.
I have to...
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
I will not let you down, my boy.
I cannot enter.
Ended up on my plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help. I'm sorry you ended
It's locked, all right.
I understand you must be very angry about me. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
You don't mind if I search your pockets, do you, sir? You won't need any of these anyway. I'm not stealing from you, mister. I'm only redistributing your belongings to people who need them more than you. You see, no one has claimed your body, sir, so it would be such a shame to bury you with your valuables. I will not forget you, sir, and I thank you for your generous donation.
It's locked. It's locked, all right. Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean? You used to be a doctor?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn...
Please show me one.
Of course.
Alright, folks. We just spent about an hour and 25 minutes exploring Whitechaple. And we've introduced ourselves to many of the NPCs and discovered some ailments of theirs. So there's a few things I'm going to do now. I'm going to take a break from streaming because I have some messages I need to get to, and then I am going to try and make the ingredients, and then in the next video I'll have my character go around administering, you know, the treatments, and then we'll be possibly picking up even more quests, and then by the time we get all that done, we'll actually get on with the main story. This game, like, one of the things I will say that I like about this game is like the side quests are quite interesting, and the fact of you need to not only just talk to one NPC, you need to talk to others, and then, you know, look around for clues to find, you know, people's secrets. So I do enjoy that aspect, and the fact that you have to talk to people who also may know the NPC to find out information. But in the meantime, this is the Celtic Nerd signing out. May the Force be with you, and remember, roll for initiative.